You don't want to ever give a computer opponent any sort of leniency. If you have the capacity to take them out, do it. As for this over here, they're just going to cause trouble if I let them go. So I want to be able to get everybody into position, first and foremost. You don't want to move them up first because then they're going to just get a free hit. So we're going to pause them for the moment. Then we are going to attack here and wipe out those barbarians. My workers are now safe. So, once again, accuracy upgrade. Get that catapult moving out. Paris will purchase an archer just for its own protection. And for some reason it is now... Oh, it used to be starving. That's right. I should probably... Alright, I'm going to build that heroic epic finally. The general is going to move up here. These guys are going to... That would be silly. Draw some attention away from the south. Hopefully this ruse works. It's like a ruse Goldberg machine in here. It's very complicated and it takes a while, but hopefully it's ultimately effective. Why does the unit still need orders? Okay, there we go. What is this? Oh! Oh my. Okay. So I'm over my unit limit, which is draining my production quite drastically. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take cover 1, shoot them down. It is important to keep your eyes on the prize, however. If you have to lose a unit, lose it doing something worthwhile. So I'm going to move all of these guys up. We're starting to notice some increased barbarian activity over here, which is regrettable, but ultimately inconsequential. I'm going to move the general up. They're going to have to stay put. These swordsmen are going to move up into the hills. They're getting bombarded, which is less than ideal. I'm going to move these archers up here. And now I'm going to start hopefully moving towards a... Actually, I'm going to go for a settler. Moving towards a less war-based economy. I don't want to just be producing units right up until the very last turn that I need them. I'm hoping for a scenario in which I can time it just right that I stop producing units just as the war ends. That way I don't have any wasted production. So for these guys, I'm going to have them come over here, build a road through that field so that Lyon will finally return in triumphant glory. Alright, now what I'm going to do over here, move first, as always. Then I can bombard these guys. I'm not really in position to attack the main city yet, and they'll just heal through it anyway, since they're not going to do a whole lot of damage to a city. And they still get experience. So, the catapult continues moving up. Move the swordsman down, and the archers up here into a forest. I'm going to fortify them. Everybody over here. Now, we only get one movement inside enemy territory because of the Great Wall, which is frustrating, but we can work through it. The Great General, Rommel, moving up. Alright. Oh, I have earned a golden age. Huzzah. Alright, now I really don't want to lose this archer yet. So I'm going to heal them. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to start moving my swordsmen down. They're going to stop playing such a diversionary role. And that diversion really didn't do a whole lot anyway. So, that road is updated. That's producing. I'm going to build one more road over here where that elephant is. They don't really do me a whole lot of good on the front, so I'm just going to move them back into my territory and heal them. As for this guy, I'm going to move him there. That way everybody's in on the fun. Alright. And now, well, I can't reach the city with them, and I don't want to waste their one turn. If these spearmen come down and kill my archer, then that will prevent them from dealing damage to my catapult, which is also now protecting my great general. And that'll give my swordsman time to come down here and make mincemeat of them. So I'm going to keep them there and just pepper them up a little bit. 20 hit points, not that spectacular, but that's alright. So we're going to put them there. We are going to... These spearmen, if I were to attack with them right now, would just die. And that's not really what I'm all about. So they're just going to sit there and soak some stuff up. Hopefully this catapult with the archer will be able to put enough of a hurt on this city to burn it to the ground. Yeah. Alright, so as I suspected, that archer is toasted. That's alright. We're going to continue dealing damage as planned to this city. Now, quick check. Not weak enough yet to really do a whole lot of benefit. But that's alright, because we have our second catapult moving into position. Now, just in case, we're going to move the Great General down here so that if the catapult does get destroyed somehow, he isn't lost. Yeah, see, now he's decreased the amount of gold he has. Probably because he doesn't have that much gold. Okay. So, that spearman was destroyed. That's alright. We're going to move that one up into position and him down here. We are going to continue our siege. City's now at about half strength. Still pretty low. This is a difficult siege. This is not... Sieging a city is not a light-hearted endeavor. This is not something that you undertake lightly. They really, really made the defender have a lot of the advantage here. And I think that's good. Because if it were too easy to attack a city, then everyone would just do it, and they would just make an enormous army and just go causing a whole lot of havoc. Now see how much hurt they're trying to put on me here? They're shooting me with catapults and with cities, and they're focusing on a single unit. That's what you ought to do. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay, so taking out great people, priority number 1. So they just lost a great general. I win. Aris is now in a world of hurt. Still not quite low enough, but in another turn it will be. So that's alright. So unit needs orders. I just need you to keep on keeping on. Fortify until healed. Workers, you've done all that you can do over there. I want you to come back up here. And I'm going to move you guys. You know what? No, we need a unit of home guard. Just kind of chill out and make sure that no one comes and causes trouble. Alright. So let's see what all happened there. So my unit, my archer right there was destroyed. Again, no surprise. My swordsman will run through that unit of spears. My great general, I just need him to hang out once again. 1 catapult. 2 catapult. 3 catapult. Actually, not 3 catapults. But, remember what I said about to the ground? Salt the fucking earth, baby. Yeah. You know, I really want to burn it. But I think enslaving their population is ultimately more in line with my goals. Alright. So now I hold the city. Now I have to build a courthouse, which will only start constructing after the riots have ended. And the riots only end once the health bar is back up at full. On the bright side, I am in perfect position to catapult them into oblivion. And them too. So I'm obviously going to take volley. If you have a siege unit, the second upgrade you get for it is volley. Plus 50% against fortified units and cities. Yes, please. But I'm going to shoot them with it first. Alright. Now that that happened, I can focus my attention more on the economy, since we are certainly winning that engagement. The first thing I want to do is build a mint. Specialized buildings first. They will heal up. You will stay put. And he just walked right into range of almost all of my ranged units. That is just unfortunate for him. Okay. So what we're also going to do is we're going to move the spearmen out of the city and the archers into it. That means that everybody should be in play of combat fairly soon. You know what? The general can just stay there. You heal up. The catapult, having taken no damage, is going to start moving up, but we don't want to get too close to Copenhagen because it's going to start shooting us if we do. And with everybody healing up nicely. Yep. Alright, catapults first. There we go. Gonna move the swordsmen in here, have them heal up. Alright, so this is just going to be a lot of farmland around Paris, it looks like. We'll move them up one more just so that I don't get bottlenecked. That Great Wall is going to keep me from moving as quickly as I would like, so it's important to remember to make sure that everybody is spread out before you need them to be spread out. Alright, 3 range attacks essentially wipes them off the face of the earth. And you know what? I'm going to bet they're not going to move from there. And they're just going to fortify. Oh. Oh, God. Read them like a book. So, that's that. And that's all she wrote. Okay, now I am almost ready to begin this second and final engagement. Once Copenhagen's destroyed, it's all over. My settler, however, is just beginning, and they're going to move back down to where the city was. So in a turn or so, when the swordsmen are fully healed, the spearmen are going to move up here and start soaking fire. Meanwhile, we'll build a lighthouse since it's a coastal city. We're going to build another economic building, since we're still losing a fair amount of money here on this whole proposition. Gonna move him up 1, and he's gonna stay put. Oh, I have a spy.
May be of use.
Thank you. And I have a great engineer. Good lord. Okay, so here's what's up. The swordsmen are healed enough. So here's what I'm gonna do. Move them up, move them up, move them up. Him and him. I'm going to start moving these spearmen down here. I should have done this before. I didn't because I'm bad. Move the Great General up in there. And with 1 turn left, I'm also going to have the archers leave. Oh, since they're boxed in, I'm going to take this opportunity to upgrade them to a composite bowman, which is also going to speed up my economic decline. Alright, now, as we found with the last, or with my last series, a spy can do one of 2 things. It can either go into somebody else's city, or it can go into one of my cities and prevent people from stealing from it. So what I'm going to do is, because Catherine is in front of me, I can assume that she is more advanced, and I'm going to move my spy to Moscow. He will be there in a turn, and then he'll spend some time setting up shop. And as for this, what wonders can I build? The Oracle sounds pretty banging. So, since we've already got him there, rush the project. And in a turn we will have the Oracle and a free social policy along with it. A welcome addition. Oh, look at that. I can consider my promise fulfilled 1 turn before I build there again. Well, you're welcome. Okay. So. These things can fire from 2 squares away. So we start pounding them from here. And allow these dudes to come up and have a word. Keep your general moving in this sort of a situation. And they're pretty weak, so I'm going to have them hop back into town and have them move up. I'm going to redirect my spears from that direction, going down here to guard, over here to Copenhagen. Over here, what I'm going to build is a monument. This war is pretty much wrapped up in the bag. So I'm going to focus on returning my economy to pre-wartime levels. That's always handy, reduces the number of people that are unhappy, and people are fairly unhappy with me right now. So they're probably going to start shooting at those spearmen. If I could have a turn where it doesn't do that, that would just be great. Wow, I've never actually seen that. They will give me a city and 400 gold. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to be sneaky. Alright. My thought is that I accept it, wait 10 turns, rob them for 400 gold, essentially, which is more than I would get for pillaging their stuff, and then come back, and immediately after the peace treaty is over, stomp them again. With 1 city remaining, they would not be able to build up enough of a defense to really stop me from doing that. That's what I'm going to be. I will accept this. And I will, oof! Oh, they ain't happy about that. They ain't happy about that. So for 10 turns, I have to not attack these guys. But that is alright. That is okay. So what we're going to do... see, they've got a settler out. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But we will see. So this actually answers a question I've had for a while. What happens when somebody gives you a city? Well, apparently it's the same as if it started rioting. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, they will stay put for the moment. They can stay there. They can stay there. Everybody just hang out. And chill out with your neighbor. Because we're not going anywhere. Whatever little city they build down this way, we're just going to come in and blitz the capital. And that's going to be that. We're not too worried about anything else here. Alright. They'll get a chance to heal. They seem to be making a run for it. Is what seems to be happening here. Alright, let's see what we can find out about them. We'll fortify that. Let's check in on our spy real quick. So I'm establishing surveillance. Next turn, I'll be able to see just what's going on. And what is just going on? Okay. So she's plotting against someone, and she's launching a sneak attack against some other civ. We don't know who that is yet. I'm going to move these spearmen up into the hills for a defensive bonus. These scouts or these workers are going to continue to be worthless. But I'm going to come down here and start... Oh, that's not a city. I'm going to come down, not over there, but over here, and start upgrading around Lyon. This might actually be somewhat of a boon. Oh, the city becomes religious. Wonderful. If I can get them to spread out some of their military, then I can come in, sweep their capital, and be done with them, without having to cut my way through all that extra space. Meanwhile, since I am so colossally unhappy, I will house all that colossal unhappiness in a coliseum. They got a trebuchet. That is worrying. They also have 2 question mark settlers out. That's not as good as I was hoping for. Okay, they're good where they are. I really don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm always thinking like it's just taking a while to process a turn, but no, it's just that I have a unit that just needs a command that I haven't really done yet for some reason. Yes, Catherine, I will allow open borders with you. And I think that I'm going to cut this video as soon as I take out their capital. Now that I know where it is, and they've got this little piece of shit city down here, I'll be able to wipe them out fairly quickly without a whole lot of trouble. Most of their units are just civilian now. See, they're evacuating is what they're doing. This is a straight up evacuation. They've got 2 settlers running around. They're trying to get their crossbowmen into position. How much longer do I have? Okay, diplomacy overview. I have a... Does it say? Global politics? Where would this be? Deal history. Embassy. Peace treaty. On turn 98. That doesn't really help. Well... I wonder if I could just declare war now. Just take one of their settlers. See, there it is again. Unit needs orders. Just waits until after I've already hit next turn to tell me. Okay, so I'm going to move them up here. Start getting that wheat. They've adopted a religion, and it is mine. Sweet! Alright, so can I just move into their territory? Doesn't look like I can. It's not even an option right now. Okay. So it will tell me when I can move into the city. Here's what I'm going to do. Bombard them. Take them out. And now that they've done all the work, I'm going to come in and steal the worker. Fuck you. As a matter of fact, can I disband it? No, not yet. I'll make some money off of it first. Take out those archers. I'm hoping... India. I'm hoping that those pikemen decide to go up against those crossbowmen, since they'll get a versus ranged bonus. Now, I don't really have any interest in you guys, and I'm hemorrhaging money, so peace. I'm going to go down this way. Alright. I feel like this video's been going on longer than normal. Can I attack now? I'm getting really impatient about that. Catherine is... no, I'm not really interested in that. Not really too interested. Peace treaty expired. Never have there been more beautiful words. Okay, they're just going to charge through them. And... Gonna start. Yep. Yo, you are so dead, dude. Like, I don't even know how to properly explain this to you. Alright, I'm gonna research civil service next to get some pikemen up in Hizzle. I will accept your embassy with pleasure. They have moved their trebuchet way too close to my cities. That is just Silly. Ah! So my dude has been promoted. And I have found out that she is secretly plotting against Hera Bluetooth with an army with naval escorts. Well... Oh, snap, I can even steal a tech. Theology. Oh, what I want to do is... I want to move him for the moment. Or does she even have a... You know what? I'm going to leave him in there. I've never really successfully done that. So I'm just going to leave him in there and let him do his thing. First, we're going to start out peppering them. Next, we're going to hit that. Next, we're going to hit that. And we're going to clean them up with the swordsman. We're going to keep these workers. These workers I can actually put to use. I'm going to start moving them into position once again. The catapults are going to come out now. This is essentially lights out for the Danish Empire. No one will miss them. No one is going to miss them. These little cities they've sprung up here and there are nuisances at best. They're not going to be able to support... Oh! Well, they caught me, huh? Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you to Delhi. Alright. So now we only have one catapult. Slightly problematic. But I think we can still swing this. Here's what we're going to do. Oh, that's why they have crossbowmen. Well, that is just less than good. More and more I am beginning to think that I should have just killed them when I was right on their doorstep. That is what I am thinking more and more. But we'll see what I can do. Alright. I'll try to fight some unhappiness with a circus. They're probably going to cut my little composite bowman to pieces. Damn it! Stop doing that. Oh, God. They are just hammering me. Well, I'm glad that happened, but unfortunately they are too weak to keep fighting. So... letting them live... See? That goes to show you, allowing them to live is a poor tactical decision. If you can take them out, take them out. Don't hesitate. What's that line from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? If you're going to shoot, shoot. Don't talk. Well, if you're going to shoot, shoot. Don't talk. And it seems to be all I'm doing is talking. Although, what I'm going to do, move this archer out and purchase, where is it? A catapult. I should be able to get there somewhat faster now. I've got a road going to Lyon. My swordsman is brought down. This Great Wall is really impeding my progress. Alright. I wish I had more witty commentary today. I just do not. Anyway, so they would just heal whatever damage I did to them. Well, we'll see about that claim. Maybe they won't heal 19. It's possible, right? And Paris is going to buy a second catapult. Might have actually been smarter if I'd have bought it down there. I don't know if you can buy a unit in a city that is currently requiring a courthouse, however. We shall see. So Ghani goes. Who do these guys blow up? They do not successfully kill anybody. No. Unfortunate. So Ghani's building up for a sneak attack. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to warn her.
Говори. Разумеется, нет.
Alright, well, we'll see. They are clearly spying on me now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him home. It's got to be in Paris, wherever this thing is. Actually, it might not be in Paris. It might be in one of my coastal cities. We'll try. We will try Orleans. Because she's... the only way she can see anything I'm doing is by boat. So... Ay. Those crossbowmen are really becoming a problem. But I'll do what I can. Alright. So Gandhi's completed that world wonder. They now have a second crossbowman, and he is healed. Oh, boy. Things I am not a fan of. Party of that. Alright, so I have to pull back a little bit now. In fact, I've got to pull back a lot a bit. I'm going to now work on education. So I think I'm actually going to call it here so I don't have a bajillion minute video. Part 1 of the Siege of Copenhagen has come and gone. I told you that I'd rebuild Lyon. I told you that I would take their southern city, got their northern city for it too. All that remains, for all intents and purposes, despite these two little spits of land, is Copenhagen. And next episode, I will be taking them to task. So, this is pasadenazorro. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you really liked it, and I will see you later.